Good morning to you, viewers of Farm Plus YouTube channel. You are most welcome. To those who are new on this YouTube channel, I urge you to subscribe so that you automatically join the Farm Plus family. And on this channel, we share what is happening at the farm. We try to inspire each other. We try to share the knowledge. We try to solve the problems together so that as farmers will develop together, as farmers will be on our targets and will be uh, attaining our goals, so and we'll be developing so that we become better day by day. So on this video I want to share with you how to monitor temperatures in the brooder, how to monitor temperatures in the brooder without using the thermometer. We want to share and to study and discuss the chicken behavior. If you don't have a thermometer in your brooder, it's not a problem. You have to rely on chicken behavior. So this is what we want to be tackling. So please don't go away. We want to have this discussion and to share the knowledge, as I've said, so that if you are somebody who is also in the broiler production and you don't have a thermometer in your brooder, it cannot be a problem. You can usually use or rely on chicken behavior, So let's be on it. So guys, the number one thing to check on your chicks to make sure that they are good, the temperatures are good. The first thing is the way how they spread in your chicken house, in the brooder. That is the first thing. Once you see them piling on each other, once you see them sitting on each other, crowding on a certain spot, it simply means to say they are cold, they are feeling cold, and they want to give the warmth to each other so that they can heat themselves up. So that's the first thing you have to know. So once you see your chicks crowding on one place, piling on one place, sitting on each other, please, you have to increase the heat. You have to increase the heat. And I understand every farmer here knows that in the brooder it's a must to have a heater source. Ours is there, and there is fire and firewood in that one. Here we usually prefer to use firewood, the logs, because they produce carbon dioxide, unlike to use the charcoal. Charcoal usually it produces carbon monoxide, and carbon monoxide is poisonous. So that's one thing you have to check always. You must be checking always. Then another thing, you must check on your chicks to ensure that to be assured that the temperatures are good. Please make sure that the chicks, they have that time to have a sand bath. Look at that. Look at that. Once you see them doing that, the sand bathing, it automatically means that the temperatures are good and they are well taken care of. Look at that. That's what we are calling sand bathing. That's sand bathing. Of course, yes, they can cause dirtiness in the water and in the feed, but it's one of the natural chicken behaviors. They have to have that sand bath. And make sure that your bedding is dry and loose always. So another thing to know that your chicks are quite good, the temperatures are quite good. If I can check here, and I think I can have, yeah. If you can look at this one there and at that one there, they, when they are sleeping, when they are lying, they don't have to sort of they have to relax. They have to relax so that once they are relaxing, it simply means to say the temperatures are good. If you can look at this one, if you can look at this one, yeah, all these ones, they are relaxing. They are relaxing, and this means that the temperatures are quite good. The temperatures are quite good. So these are some of the natural chicken behavior you have to rely on. Then the third one is, remember, chicken, they have more than 300 sounds, but there is another sound which usually, to those who are into broiler farming, or even into layers farming, or into improved indigenous chickens farming, you know that during the evening there is a certain sound which can be produced by these chicks to mean that the weather is cold. The weather is cold or is becoming cold. So if you hear that sound, unfortunately, this one, they are not producing that sound, but if they were, I had to show you. So what they are producing now is the normal sound. The normal sound. So sound in chicken farming is quite important. You have to start and you have to know the sounds of the chicks, so that they can help you. They can automatically help you to monitor and to control everything. Some sounds are quite similar, like when they have flu, they produce that sound, coughing and sneezing sound. But when they also having, when they are suffering from, what do you call it, from heat stress, they also produce a similar sound. And then when they are having another sound, when they having ammonia in your chicken house, they also produce that sound, which is quite similar. So it's quite important and quite very important to be able to differentiate the sounds and to know the meaning of the sounds, so that if it is a sound of coldness, you automatically go on to adjust the temperatures in your brooder. If it is a sound of heat stress, you automatically goes on to address the issues of heat. If it is a sound of flu, coughing, sneezing, you can automatically go and adjust. So that's another thing. The sound can tell you whether the temperatures are good or they are not good. But it's quite important to know the sounds of the chicken. Remember, I said chickens, they produces more than 300 sounds, different sounds, and having different meanings. So it's quite good to study the sounds and to know them. So when they are like this, and another thing, the fourth thing is, please, in broiler farming we give ad-lib feeding, but in piggery we give split feeding. In layers we give split feeding. The difference between ad-lib feeding and split feeding is, ad-lib feeding, we mean in the feeder they must be always feed. They must be always feed. Don't allow your feeder to be dry, or don't allow your feeder to run out of feed. That's what I mean. They must be feed in the feeder. In the feeder. This is the feed I'm talking of. And they must be feed always. That's ad-lib feeding. That's ad-lib feeding. But when we are talking of split feeding, we are talking of like in layers, we give feed in the morning, then we give feed in the afternoon. So, and in piggery, we give feed usually at around 7 a.m., then around 3 to 4 p.m. So that's split feeding. But in broilers, we give. So let's go back to the issue of chicken behavior and how to know that the temperatures are good. So we give ad-lib feeding to mean at any given point, chickens, they must be feeding. They must be on the feed. So when they are feeding like this, check there, on this feeder and on that feeder and on that feeder and on that feeder. So you see, every feeder, there is chicks and You can see, look at that. You can see, look at that. And the issue of relaxing I've been talking of, look at that. So these are the behavior. Automatically, these are the behavior which shows that your chicks are enjoying good temperatures. You see it. Sometimes you think it's not feeling well or it's about to die, but no, it's not like that. It's quite healthy. So that's what I'm sharing with you to say, whether even you don't have a temperature to monitor the temperature, a thermometer to monitor the temperatures in your brood, you have to rely on chicken behavior. You have to rely on chicken behavior. So this is the importance of adult feeding. Adult feeding, it means you must have feed in the feeder. Always don't allow your feed to run dry or feed. But to make sure that the temperatures are good, chickens must be on the feeder always like this. Once it becomes full, it goes to sleep, or it goes to drink water and sleep. And others, they also wake up, goes to the feeder, feed, and goes to drink water and sleep. That's what actually shows you that your chicks are enjoying good temperatures. And if you can look at these ones, say the bathing and lying and relaxing, look at that, lying and relaxing, it means that the temperatures are good. So don't stress yourself by saying maybe I don't have, they are not sick. If you can look, you see they are running. This one, you see they are running, they are not sick, they are very healthy, they are running, but they are relaxing because the temperatures are quite good. Look at that. So these are some of the things which I've just decided to share with you, so that you can easily monitor your temperatures in the brooder. You can easily monitor your temperatures in the brooder. And another thing, the last thing I want to tell you, which you can use when monitoring the temperatures, chickens, they drink water twice than the feed they eat. They drink water twice than the feed they eat. So make sure that they are drinking much water. And if they eat 10 kg of feed, for example, 10 kg of feed, it simply means to say they have to finish 20 liters of water. Is another thing. But when they are cold, they cannot drink water because the water it also causes that coldness. But once they are drinking water, you see, sympathetic. Once they are drinking water, it means that the temperatures are quite good. And you see, sympathetic. Well, the temperatures are good. Look at that. The temperatures are good. So that's what aspects you have to monitor, and the things you have to monitor to ensure you are monitoring your temperatures. Don't worry about the thermometer, but this natural chicken behavior can tell you. So this is what Farm Plus have decided to share with you. Let's meet on another day with another video. I love you all. Thank you. So this is what Farm Plus have prepared for you for today. Let's meet on another day with another video. I love you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you.